some questions for y'all. The first one, who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet? Now, I know this sounds crazy, but if you're one of those people that have been trying to get information and you come across this, or even this. All right, take a listen.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Sister lailanasheeba, the Managing Director and Founder of Sunnahfollowers Online Islamic University. As you know, we have classes every day beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we cover everything from Aqidah, which is your belief system, to Seerah, which are the stories of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the story of the companions. Please join us every day beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are broadcasting and streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, DLive, Trovo, and Twitch. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
What do you get the piercing at? Let's talk about it.
Wait a minute. Time for the Ask Sister Layla live show. Lines are now open. 862-370-2838.
Okay, guys, inshallah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I put that commercial on just to remind everybody. Don't forget that we do have the Call In and Ask Sister Layla live show tonight.
Your sound here is not on.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I can't see.
I'm glad you said that. I thought it was something wrong.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm working so many computers and cameras, I can't see where I'm at. I got the micro. Oh, wait a minute. I don't even know where are you guys at? Oh, now there we. Oh man, there we are. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, my lips are bleeding. Sorry. That is not lipstick. I got chapped lips real bad. Eczema. And I'm putting this stuff on. Y'all got to hold on for a minute. I got to put this on. No, make it redder. That's okay. I got eczema on my lips. Subhanallah. So just bear with it. Anyway, subhanallah, guys. Just to remind everybody, don't forget that we have the Call In and Ask Sister Layla live show tonight at 9. And by the way, I got a lot of questions from last week because I wasn't able to do my show. A lot of questions about polygamy and marriage. So I'm going to take it that the theme for this week will be polygamy and marriage again, in addition to whatever other questions you guys have. I got about 10 questions here. And they're really questions that I answered before, but subhanallah, you know, people, we get new subscribers every day. People join here and subhanallah, you know, what can I say? They weren't here for the previous class and in turn missed a question. But alhamdulillah, the Call In and Ask Sister Layla show is live tonight at 9 p.m. Make sure you guys have your questions here and you can ask them live. You know, you can join YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn and type your question and inshallah I'll answer them. Even though they're about polygamy again, the ones I got so far. Okay, let's get started because we have another special lecture tonight. There'll be a special lecture tonight from Dr. Ibrahim Dramali and Brother Youssef. They'll be speaking about liberalism. They'll be speaking about liberalism and Islam, and that will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure everybody is here for at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after this class. So with that said, I'm going to jump right into it. Today, what we're going to do is what we do at least once a week. We're going to break down one of the names of Allah. Because again, in order to understand the concept and principles of wala wal bara, and in order to understand the principles of the testimony of faith, in order to understand the principles of that shahada, you have to first of all understand the names of Allah. Because by learning the names of Allah, it helps to give you an idea of Him and helps you to develop your relationship with Him. And as a result of that, Allah will be there, will help you to deal with your trials and tests in life. And just to let everybody know, it's not a coincidence that most of the believers on earth right now are going through tests and trials. Allah sends war. A war doesn't come from Israel. War doesn't come from America. War comes from Allah. Everything good, everything bad comes from Allah because He willed it to happen. And Allah is the one that willed this war to come because He's angry. It's a sign of His anger. It's a sign of His displeasure with us as a nation, that we've deviated away from understanding the true meaning of that shahada, that testimony of faith. Okay, so how can we get through these trying times? We're all being tested, not as severely as the Palestinians are. They're being tested with their lives. Okay, but all of us who are true believers are being tested in some way. It could be with your finances. It could be with your family, your children, your job, your mind, your health, your website, your children, your neighbors, whatever is dear to you. If you are a believer living on earth at this moment, you should be tested with something. I know I'm tested. I got some serious trials that I'm getting through. I'm trying to get through. And the way to get through them is by being optimistic. And the only way we can be optimistic is by calling upon Allah, pondering the meaning of His names, understanding that He's the one in control. He's the one in charge, not anyone or anything else. So let's put up on the screen the name that we're going to break down today. And we only have 45 minutes to do it. Okay, so let's try to get through this. Let's be quick about it. So let me, I didn't take it out. Let me open up my little folder. Y'all see my desktop is just all messed up. I got so many programs open and running and okay, hold on. Let me move this out the way. Let's look at the name for today. No, it's not that one. This is the name for today. Inshallah, this is the name that we're going to break down today. Who can read this name for us in Arabic? Sister Amina Fresno, I want you to read this name in the Arabic.
I'm at the mosque yet. I can't see that. I'm on my stupid phone.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, she's on her phone. Even when I made it big like this, you still can't see it. Woo-hoo. Who else can try to read this name? Wait a minute.
All right, I'll try to read it.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Tiba.
Yeah, where'd it go? I don't
know what. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna say I don't know what I did. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Muhsee.
Okay, look at this letter here. This is a sword, not a sheen.
Al-Muhsee.
There you go. Exactly. El-Muh. This is a sukoon on a high. El-Muhsee. El-Muhsee. Sword. Sword is heavy. Muhsee, and it's elongated. This is a vowel of elongation. Muhsee, Muhsee. That's the name we're going to break down tonight. And it doesn't mean this. The English has it meaning the all enumerating, the counter. Oh my God, that's a bad translation, but we're going to work with it because that's what's in most of the English translation books. But if Dr. Asim were here, he would tell you, oh, horrible, how horrible of a translation that is. Okay, so what I want everybody to do is look on dictionary.com. Go to dictionary.com and tell me, what does it mean to be, what does the word enumerating mean? Look up the meaning of the word enumerate. What does it mean to enumerate? What does it mean to enumerate? And when you got the answer, get on the mic. What does it mean? Because that's the first step in pondering the meaning of Allah's names. You got to break down the meaning of it. Break down the meaning of that English word. What does enumerate mean? And by the way, hold on. I'm bringing my other computer in so I can see. Okay, y'all don't hear the echo now, right? Yeah, I want to see the people. For the people on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitch, and all the other platforms, I can see you now. Okay, Fatima said enumerate means to mention one by one. Is that what the rest of you have? To enumerate, does that mean to mention one by one? Anyone else? Come on, Ifti's not here to move us on. Anybody else looking at the dictionary?
Yes, to enumerate means to find out the number of, and also to like count, and also to list after one another.
Okay, also we can say that enumerate means to list, to put things in order. So we're saying here that Allah is the all enumerating. He's the one that enumerates everything. So we can say he's the one who puts all things in order. He's the one who lists things in order, or he puts all things in their order, their proper order. So what does it mean to counter? Can anyone tell us, what does it mean to counter? Look up the meaning of the word counter in dictionary. What does it mean to counter something? To counter something. Don't look up the noun. You want to look up the action. What does it mean to counter? To counter something.
It says to act in opposition to.
Exactly. So to counter something, I can counter your opinion. If we're debating, I can counter you, counter your opinion, or I can speak up in opposition to something, to what you think, what you feel. So the best way, and if Dr. Asim were here, he would say this really is not good, but this is what we have in English. Muhsee, Muhsee, Allah, he is the one who puts things in order. Allah, he is the one who speaks up in opposition of something. In opposition of what? In opposition of what his creation does. And like I say, this is really, and even my Arabic speaking sisters here who also understand English, they're shaking their heads now saying, wow, that's what that has? Yeah, I know this is not really close to what this name really means. Okay, but this is what we have. Muhsee, the one who puts things in order, the one who speaks up in opposition of what is done that shouldn't be done. Okay? Ponder that. Everybody pondering that? You're thinking about that? Yeah, Sister Wefaz, she said, oh my God, that's horrible. That's what they got? Yeah, this is what the English translation has. She said, that's terrible. Yeah, she said, that's not what Muhsee means. Yeah, well, this is what they have. Let's just go with this because it's what they have in their English transliterations. Okay, so how does Allah show that he is the one who puts things in their proper order? I'm going to throw the word proper in there. That makes it a little better. How does he show that he is the one who opposes? Okay, I'm going to clean it up. That which goes, okay, Sister Wefaz telling me to change that. She says she can't deal with it. That's bad. Okay, Wefaz, go ahead. Read, give him the trans of that part better. Who opposes that which he wills. That's what she said is better. The meaning is, he is the one who opposes anything that goes against what he wills. Y'all see how a lot of times, this is why I tell y'all, when we read the Quran or we read the Hadiths, we're not really getting a good understanding of what Allah is saying, because English is nothing like Arabic. It's a different language. The words don't mean anything. I got my Arabic sisters here going crazy over that. Okay, as Sister Wefaz typing here to me, Allah is El Muhsee. He's the one that opposes anything that goes against what he wills, what he decrees, what he wants. He's the one who puts things in the order he wants them to be in, she said. Not in the order you want it to be. That would be better. And she said that's still not explaining it right, but that's what she would say in English to contradict this. Okay, so now who can tell us, how does Allah show that he's the one that puts things in their proper order? How does he show us this? Look around, look outside, look at yourself, look at life, look at the world. How does he show us that he's the one who puts things in their proper order? How does he show us that he won't allow, another one of the Arabic sisters is saying that he doesn't allow anything to oppose what he wills? Another sister is saying it's impossible to impose what he wants. Wow, the Arabic sisters say that this is a horrific translation. Okay, come on, get on the mic, guys. We only have till 6:45. What can y'all come up with? I'm not going to give what the Arabic sisters are saying.
To put things in order by providing us with, sending us laws and rules and regulations to live by.
Okay, that's good.
Daily lives.
Nope. Wefaz said no. And I understand why, Wefaz. Hold on for a second. I got Jamal in here too. Hold on. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. Sister, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
الحمد لله sister. Sister, 7 o'clock today after Isha is 7 o'clock.
Yes, yes. I got you down for 7.
Yeah, Isha is 7, and we take it like 15 minutes, 20 minutes after Isha, inshallah, after Salat Isha.
Okay, are you in Eastern? You're in Eastern Standard Time still too, right?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Yeah, because your Juma prayer was late. I was waiting for your Juma prayer. It was late.
No, actually, I recorded, and then when I recorded, I forgot to take it off. It takes long time. I have to edit it. Why? Because I did it before, and some of the Facebook they cut my khutbah Juma after.
Yeah.
Lunch. Yeah.
They're cutting. They're banning us. You know that, because even when I made your video, I had to change the words. They told I got this program I ran, and it said if I had to change the words, otherwise it would have banned it. Yeah. They're banning all of us.
Yeah. And then when I go inshallah to Florida tomorrow, Annie will cut it, make it like in the beginning, and be launched inshallah. I'll send it to you inshallah.
Okay.
But now I'm here in the office with Frank and brother Salim. So sister, normally I did it in my phone and also in my iPad.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I got my phone only. So can you go and make it live in my Facebook and make it live in your
yes,
Facebook?
I will. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna stream you. I'll stream you, so don't worry. Yeah. So 7 o'clock, inshallah, right?
Yeah, 7 o'clock Isha.
Okay.
After Salat al-Isha, immediately, like a maximum 20 minutes, inshallah, after Isha.
Okay, that's
after
perfect. That's perfect. Alhamdulillah.
I'll call you in advance. Okay.
Okay, that's perfect. Perfect, inshallah. Okay, guys, so he's gonna call. He said he'll call me, right? Yeah, okay. Because it'd be right after Isha. Okay, so well, how does Allah show us that he's the one who puts things in their proper order, not the commands? We can't use that. Think about the laws. If you want to talk about laws, then what type of laws does Allah have that no one can change? It's something that no one can change. He has it in order, and no one can change his order. People can change his laws and commands as far as don't fornicate, don't adulterate. That can be changed. But what laws of Allah cannot be changed by man, no matter how much man wants to change them? You got to think outside the box, guys. No, Sister Fatima, this ain't about religion. This is about pretend that you're talking to a non-believer, a person that is not a Muslim. You got to prove. This is what the Prophet did. He used the names of Allah to prove to the non-believers that Allah exists and that he's the one. So that you can't come with no answers like praying and fasting. Non-believers don't believe in that crap. What laws of Allah can never be changed, even if man tried to? You got to go ahead.
I would have to say, first of all, it would have to be his divine decree, his divine wisdom, his hikmah.
No, but how are you going to prove that to a non-believer? People, remember, guys, the names is what make you believe in Allah. These people don't believe in no divine decree. They don't believe in none of that. Muhsee, he's the one that puts things in order. The Arabic sisters got it, but I'm not going to give their answers. Y'all got to come up with the answers they're coming up with. What laws can never be changed by man? Think of the world, the earth.
I was going to say that you can't change the setting and rising of the sun.
What kind of laws are those? Come on, guys. Think like the Kafirs. Think of how the Kafirs think. We talked about this name when I did the book, Get to Know Your Lord. What is it that the people, the academics, like Einstein, Freud and them, y'all got to think outside the box.
Well, in that case, we would say the universal laws.
Yeah, what are they? What are they?
Gravity.
Okay, Allah made the laws of gravity. What goes up must come down. This is something that man can't change. Allah put that in order. So Allah put the laws of gravity in order, and they can never be changed by man. What else? What's some more? Allah is the one that puts things in order.
The laws of kinetic energy, the energy that makes things in movement.
Okay, good job. Man's movements and the movements of the rest of Allah's creation is put in order by him. How a camel moves, how a horse moves. These are the laws of that man can't change if he wanted to. What else, guys? What about the fact that he speaks up or speaks out in opposition? He counters anyone or anything that tries to change his laws, his will. No, we don't use Sharia law. What is Sharia law? Sharia law is the laws of Allah, but man change them all the time. You made it lawful to drink. You done made it lawful to just listen to music. You done made it lawful to do drugs. That stuff can be changed. Man always tries to change the laws of Allah. That stuff can be changed. What cannot be changed? What is it that man cannot control? Good job, Sakina. Gravity, orbit. The way the earth and universe moves and functions in orbit. Man can't change that. Y'all see this? Breaking down the meaning of Allah's names is not easy, is it? The laws of gravity, the movements of Allah's creation, the universe, its functions, its functions. We can't change that. Anything else?
When we come into this life and when we leave it.
Exactly. Allah, he speaks up in opposition. He counters. Life and death only occurs if he wills it, and he will counter anyone or anything that tries to withhold it. You can't withhold your life. You can't, hold back your life. You can't hold back your death. Allah will counter you. Good job, brother Tariq. That's thinking outside the box.
I said, Allah, how Allah shows that he is Muhsee, meaning the part where he says proper order. I said only Allah will be the person. Only Allah can put in order, who's the first to enter and the last to enter paradise.
That don't go here because remember, non-believers don't believe in paradise. They think when you die, you're dead. Remember, y'all got to keep the answers away from Islam. It's away from what Muslims believe and make it to what no one can deny, whether you are Muslim or an ant or a roach or a witch or a pagan. You got to keep those answers real about ponder the world around you. What does Allah say in the Quran? Only men of understanding can recognize what they see around them. Come on.
You have the laws of energy. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred or transformed.
Okay, well, we got that with the gravity and the functions of the universe and orbit. Go to the counter, guys. Allah speaks up in opposition for those who want who live forever. Immortality. Let's make that easier. Immortality does not exist. Everything will eventually die. Everything eventually dies. Allah speaks out, or Allah counters. Let's make it easier. Let me try to make it easier like that. Allah counters immortality. That's what the sister, yeah. Good job. Good job, sister. What's your name here? I can't read your name. I think it's Jasmine or Yasmin. Allah counters immortality. What else? Give me some more that deals with his countering. That might be easier for you. That falls in the category of immortality, Brother Merard. Allah counters that. Man has always looked for immortality. That ain't gonna happen. Life and death is controlled by Allah, countered by him, enumerated by him. One more. We got how many? 1, 2, 3. Just one more, guys. Okay, let's just do these, the ones y'all got, because this is kind of hard. Okay, it's kind of hard for y'all. Okay, so Allah is El-Muhsee. He's the one who puts things in their proper order. He's the one who counters anyone or anything that opposes his will. How does he show this? By controlling the laws of gravity. The laws of gravity and energy are only controlled by him. Okay? Movements. Okay? The movements of his creation occur through his order, okay? The earth, yeah, okay. The earth and universe are through function, they function, okay? Function through his order. Life and death occurs only okay, yeah, I got it. Through his will. Okay, well, let's just leave it at that. Okay, good job. We'll just work that. We'll just work with these. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. That's 4 right there. Okay, so that's how Allah shows us that he is El-Muhsee. Those are some of the ways he shows us. Now let's go to the next part. How can you incorporate the above into yourself for good character and behavior? Okay? Let's start with the first thing here. The fact that Allah has the laws of gravity and energy. The laws of gravity and energy are put in sequence and order only by him. How can you incorporate that for yourself, guys? Or what can you do with that in regards to bettering yourself? See how you have to ponder. It's not easy to do these names. You got to think, think, think. The laws of gravity, the laws of energy, they are in the order that Allah put them in. They're enumerated by Allah. How can you take that knowledge, apply it to yourself, and better your character or behavior as a result of it? Anyone? Oh God, I got a good one. You got to think, guys, outside the box. Come on, guys, you got to use your intellect. This is what the innovators are good at. The innovators are good at using their intellect. They're good at using their reasoning because they use their reasoning to try to discredit a law. So a lot of people who are innovators can start putting all kind of stuff out about this. They think from a philosophical view. The philosophers, they play with these names in a bad way. Remember, we talked about it yesterday. The Khalaf, they use philosophy. They use theory. They use analysis to play with the names of Allah and misinterpret them and abuse them. Come on, you guys got to use logic and incorporate them in a correct way. Gravity and energy are enumerated by Allah. God, I got a good one.
How gravity and how Allah has the laws of gravity and energy, and how we could incorporate that into ourselves is Allah's laws will never change.
No.
So we must pray.
You can tell you now, you on the wrong way with that. Woo, girl, where's the philosophers? The sisters, my Arabic sisters got it. We all think alike. I'm thinking it too.
Well, I'm gonna try at this one. You know,
think outside the box.
Right. Just as we see, the energy cannot be created or destroyed, but only transformed. We can learn to conserve our own energy, prioritize our tasks, manage our time effectively, avoid unnecessary stress.
There you go. Y'all see how he's, wait, let me stop for a minute with him. Y'all see how he's answering. You don't think about, you can't do nothing with gravity and energy for real. But the fact that we know that Allah controls that, y'all got to think out the box like he's doing it. So Allah, just like there's rules and order and laws of gravity, rules, order, laws of energy, I'm going to make some rules for myself. Good job, brother Abdullah. We can go ahead, prioritize. Go ahead. We can prioritize.
Yeah, we can prioritize our tasks, manage our time effectively, we could avoid unnecessary stress or overexertion. I was also thinking in terms of this will help maintain a balance between our physical, mental, and our emotional energy.
This is how you answer. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Woo! Maintain balance between, what was it again? I'm just so proud of you. What else? Maintain balance with what?
Okay, let me remember now. I'm just popping.
It was great. You were a writer, and that's how it's coming out.
Yeah, maintain our balance between our physical, mental, and emotional energy.
There it is. Your sisters here from the Arabics are saying, MashaAllah. Exactly. They said that's how you do it. You think outside the box. Yeah, you can't do nothing with gravity and energy, Norto. So, but the fact that Allah, there's a law here. Whatever goes up comes down. What goes in goes out. When I eat, it's going to come out. What goes up comes down. Wow. If Allah can create stuff like that, wow, you know what? I'm going to make better decisions for myself. I'm going to prioritize my task. I'm going to try to balance out my physical and emotional state because everything is balanced. Well, enumerate. By Allah enumerating things, it creates a balance. The universe is balanced. Everything, the speed of light is balanced. Oh my God. That's how you do it, y'all. You got to think outside the box. And I was going to say, let me use the one that I want to use. Pros and cons. Since Allah, He's the one that puts things in their proper order, I will think about the pros and cons of my actions before embarking upon them, because there are consequences to everything. Y'all see how I thought outside the box? That's the same thing that what Fadden was saying too. A different wording, but the same thing. We should evaluate the pros and cons of our actions. Look at our thoughts and try to evaluate whether the thoughts and decisions we make are good or bad, because there's consequences. Good job. Enumerate our thoughts. Put our thoughts in order. Enumerate our actions. Okay, I'll do that. Enumerate. Okay, that's one of the sisters here. Our thoughts and actions. Good job. Okay, so that's the first one. And that also goes with the second one, the movements of Allah's, the movements of Allah's creation occurred through His order. Y'all want to add to that? Although that goes hand in hand with what we're saying here.
Yeah, let me try again. So the movements of His creation according to His order, I said, how we can incorporate that into ourselves is we can minimize our movements of our mouths by speaking only the good. Also, we can minimize the movements of our hands from hurting others and stuff like that.
Okay, you can do that too. We can minimize in relation to others so as not to hurt them. Okay, we can go with that. Anybody else want to add to that one? The earth and universe, they function too through Allah's His enumerate. Allah enumerates the earth and universe. He has them in a certain order. He also enumerates life and death. How can y'all apply that to your behavior? Life and death. The universe. Yeah, this ain't easy, is it? One of the sisters here is typing, oh, how hard this is. She says she's never, ever had anybody teach to break down Allah's name. Yeah, this is the way we teach. This is the way you do it. When the prophet didn't say memorize the names, you can memorize all you want to. You have to understand the meaning of the names of Allah and then apply them to yourself. And then apply them to your interactions with others. Then you would be a good Muslim then. And that's how you enter paradise. Nothing good is easy, and you got to work for it. Okay, what about the last ones, guys? Life and death is enumerated by Allah. He enumerates life and death. He enumerates the universe. He will speak in opposition to what we do, to try to go against His order. That's go ahead.
God created a large universe, right? So it's very vast. It's expanding. So I would look at this in terms of like seeking knowledge about the laws that govern it. We can develop a deeper understanding of the world and our place in it. You know, and engage in like, you know, the universe is ongoing. So we look at that in terms of engaging in lifelong learning, exploring different types of fields of study that is allowed, of course, and then expand our knowledge to broaden our perspective. And
Exactly. And this is the problem. This is I like how he said, I will seek knowledge of Allah's laws and how he governs. Because this will cause me to better understand my purpose. This is something that the non-believers struggle with. They don't understand why they were created. They always ask, what is my purpose in life? Why was I created? And they end up killing themselves, or they end up succumbing to drugs, alcohol, because they don't know their purpose. I will seek knowledge of Allah's laws and how I forgot what and how he I forgot what we had there, but I'm thinking so fast. I will seek knowledge of Allah's laws and how he puts everything in its proper order, and in turn better understand the purpose of my creation and existence. Good job. Because that's what being a Muslim is all about, guys. It's all about knowing the purpose of our creation. Why were we created? We were created to worship Allah. What is the purpose? My purpose in life. My purpose in life is to do as many good deeds as I can to end up earning the love of Allah and his favor, his pleasure. Good job, brother Abdullah. Okay, so now the last part, guys. How can you incorporate the above into your relationship with others? So now we look at what we wrote here. We said we can prioritize our task and manage our time effectively. Okay, if we do that, how will that impact our relationship with others? By prioritizing our task and managing our time effectively. What impact will that have on our relationship with others, guys?
It will allow us to give everybody their rights, their time, like our parents, our children. We'll be able to balance it better.
That's perfect. Wait a minute. By prioritizing, oh God, y'all, I'm trying to think it's right. Our task and time. This will allow us to give everyone we are responsible for. Get this out of here. His or her rights. Good job, Precious. Perfect. See what happens when you prioritize your tests, when you manage your time. You'll be able to give everyone we're responsible for his or her due rights. Also, good job. We will be able to give Allah his due rights as well. Good job, sisters. What about the next? What happened? Okay. What about the next part? Avoiding unnecessary stress and maintaining balance between our physical and emotional state of mind or energy. How can we, what, if we do that, how will that impact our relationship with others? So if we avoid unnecessary stress, and if we maintain the balance between our physical and emotional state, what impact will that have on our relationship with others? What?
We will not harm other people.
Okay, good job. By avoiding unnecessary stress and maintaining the balance between our physical and emotional state, we will be less likely to harm others, harm or transgress, good job with that, others, including, good job with that, Allah. That said, always put Allah in. Good job. Good job. Y'all see how easy it is now. It's easy now for you, isn't it, Brother Abdullah? Because now you got it. Now you see how to think. This is how we break down the names of Allah. Okay. What about the next one? If we think about the pros and cons of our actions before embarking upon them, if we think about the pros and cons of our actions before embarking upon them, how does that impact our relationship with others?
I said to simply just weigh the pros and cons before you basically embark before them upon others, because you know once something is done, it can't be taken back.
Wait a minute. By weighing the pros and cons of our actions, what happens as a result? What did you say? I was trying to type. By weighing the pros and cons of our actions, what?
By weighing the pros and cons of our actions before putting them into action, because you know once something is done, it can't be taken back.
Okay, by weighing the pros and cons of our actions, this will cause us to think of the consequences. See, I shouldn't have had consequences in the first one. This will cause us to think of consequences. This will cause us to realize that there are consequences. Thank you, Sister Wefat. That there are consequences to life, in life, or to life. Good job. Good job. And now, by the way, enumerating our thoughts and action goes hand in hand with that. Okay, good job. Okay, what about the next part? We can minimize our movements in relation to others so as not to hurt them by minimizing.
Also, we will do to others what we would want done to ourselves.
Good job. In relations to others, this will cause us to do unto others what we would want them to do unto us. Good job, Sister Jasmine. It will also cause us, good job, to want for our brother what we want for ourselves. Good job. You and Norto are basically saying the same thing, but good job. What we want for ourselves. Good job. Last part. I will seek knowledge of Allah's laws and how he puts everything in its proper order, and in turn better understand my purpose and existence. Okay, good job. By seeking knowledge of Allah and his laws. This in turn will cause me to grasp my purpose and excel with it in the way that is pleasing to Allah. MashaAllah. That is Muhsee. That is Muhsee. So let's look at it. Let's see what we've come up with. Allah is Muhsee. He's the one who puts things in their proper order. He's the one who speaks out in opposition to what goes against his order. How does he show us that he is this? Well, he has the laws of gravity and energy. Also, the movements of the creation occur through his order. The earth and universe function through his order. Life and death is only through his will and order. So how can we incorporate this into ourselves to better our character, to better our behavior? Well, we can prioritize our task and manage our time effectively. We can avoid unnecessary stress and maintain balance between our physical and emotional state. We can think about the pros and cons of our actions before embarking upon them. We can enumerate our thoughts and actions. We can minimize our movements in relations to others. And we will seek knowledge of Allah's laws and how he puts everything in its proper order, and in turn better understand our purpose and existence. Good job. So how can we incorporate that in our relationship with others? Well, by prioritizing our task and time, this would allow us to give everyone we are responsible for their proper rights. Also, we'll be able to give Allah his due rights as well. By avoiding unnecessary stress and maintaining the balance between our physical and emotional state, we'll be less likely to harm or transgress others, including Allah. By weighing the pros and cons of our actions, this will cause us to realize that there are consequences to life. By minimizing our movements in relation to others, this will cause us to do unto others what we would want them to do unto us. It will also cause us to want for our brother what we want for ourselves. And by seeking knowledge of Allah and his laws, this in turn will cause us to grasp our purpose and excel with it in the way that is pleasing to Allah. That is Muhsee. Muhsee. Do you guys see how to break down the names of Allah? And again, everyone will come up with different answers, but this is what you guys came up with for this name together. And this is beautiful. If we could actually live by those statements, you see what a good Muslim we'd be? You see how strong we'd be in our faith? You see how strong we'd be in our practice if we could live up to just that one name, Muhsee. Imagine understanding all the other 99 names and living up to them. Now do y'all understand why the prophet said anyone who can live up to those names, he can only guarantee you paradise. You be a person walking this earth and the angels would shake your hand. Hello? I don't know nobody that's living up to all them names. Oh no. The angels would shake your hand. SubhanAllah. Any questions? Any comments? Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is log out and I'm going to log back in. I'm going to log out just so this will be separate. And then I'm going to log back in because Jamali will be coming on in about 15, 20 minutes, okay? But are there any questions about this name or how to break down the names of Allah? Where is Amina Fresno? Why is she out of here? Oh. Oh, look at me. Oh. No comments on YouTube? Okay, I'm going to log out, then I'll log back in, okay? Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. I want to keep this separate from the other one. Oh.